What's up, guys? CHF here, and if you caught my stream, you should know I am retired for the years, taking a little bit of a break, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about a couple of things. One, I wanted to follow up on the amazing charity stream, but first, I want to give a huge thank you to EA and NFLshop.com. So I received a nice little loot box from EA, and in that came this absolutely awesome Tampa Bay Bucks jersey, customized for me, CHF here, and I just want to say thank you. And not only that, guys, but they wanted to give back a little bit to you guys, so this is not a sponsorship that's going to get me anything, but NFLshop.com is going to be giving my subscribers a 20% discount on anything that you get there. Just shop at NFLshop.com and enter code CHF19. Now, guys, this code does expire on August 18th, so be sure to jump on that ASAP if you want to get some loot for your favorite team. Again, the jersey is absolutely dope. I am going to be wearing it in this video. Going to put it on in just a moment. But guys, I do want to talk. Oh yeah, also, guys, yeah, I totally forgot. Also, EA, thank you. They sent me a new Pixel 2, which is going to be great for me to be able to keep my normal phone for business purposes and use this just for videos and streaming. Great device, so thank you so much, EA. So anyways, guys, wanted to get those out of the way. Say thank you to EA, say thank you to NFL Shop. Definitely an awesome surprise. Truly appreciate that. But guys, as you know, we had an amazing 16-hour charity live stream where we raised over $2,000 for Project to Heal, a charity that breeds service dogs for disabled vets and special needs children. So I went ahead and stopped by Project to Heal last Thursday to drop off the check and just give you guys a little bit of a tour. And then also during the stream, guys, one thing I did do, we had quite a few veterans and people who had veterans in their family show up in the stream, and I asked them to just email over some pictures and stories of veterans in their life. So I want to do a little tribute to this at the end. So guys, without further ado, I want to go ahead and take you inside Project to Heal. What's up, guys? So I have just arrived here at Project to Heal. Going to be meeting with Charlie, dropping off the check. Thank you again, guys, so much for all the love and support, guys. Anyways, I'm going to go meet with Charlie now. We'll talk a little bit, give you guys a little bit of an update on what we're going to be doing here. Thank you so much for the generosity. Love you guys. See you in a minute. So guys, this is Amber. As you can see, she is super pregnant right now. She's going to have her puppies in how long, Charlie?
About 5 days.
About 5 days. So that is more little pups that will ultimately go in to help out our wounded warriors, our special needs kids. And as you can see, my little dude, he was there on the stream.
Hey, Liam, look up.
And he is... Oh, come say hi, bud.
Liam, look up. Say hi.
Hey.
Hey.
And he is loving on Miss Amber. She is a super sweet girl right there.
And if you come over here, I'll show you.
We're going to do a little tour of the facility here.
Yeah, so if you come in here, this is a whelping area. And essentially, when mama is ready to have her babies, there is veterinary fleece that gets put over these pads. And mama tends to nest at it, but it wicks any moisture away from the puppies and it keeps them dry. Up here we have our video camera, which goes up to our computers upstairs. So when she's ready to have babies, we know if it happens to be in the middle of the night, we have the computer next to our bed. We start making a round of phone calls, so whoever needs to be here is here. We try to keep it quiet for them so that they can have the puppies relatively quiet, but you always want 1 or 2 people around in case you do have a problem with this, what we call dystocia, which is a difficult pregnancy. So right now we have 3 girls closing in on their due date, which is kind of not the norm here. We typically don't do 3, but the girls synced up, and so the demand for our puppies from the organizations across the country is so high that we can't keep enough puppies for all the organizations demanding them, so we want to serve them the best we can. So we just need to bring more people on staff to make sure that the puppies get everything they need during that critical period of the first 8 to 12 weeks.
So how old are these guys?
These guys are about 6, 7 weeks old right now, and they will be leaving for their organization around 8 to 12 weeks, depending on the organization and when they want those puppies. So over the next few weeks they'll be leaving, Not sure what organizations they're going to yet, but we typically have organizations lined up. They're calling us before we have puppies because they know the quality of our puppies. And everything up here, if you look up here and go across the top row there, all of these litters across the top, and then we're starting to go around the other side over there. This is only 3 years worth of puppies we've donated. About 2.5. So from the end of 2015, so 16, 17, and then half of 18. So it just goes to show you how many puppies we're donating to service dog organizations that ultimately change the lives of kids with special needs or our veterans. This is our puppy experience room. You'll see everything down there. Right now, it's set up for our summer camp for kids, but when the puppies are about 3 weeks old, they start coming in here on a mat, and they're put in an experience box, and there's all types of little things that touch them and rub across their body that we want them to start grabbing. Like, for example, here's on this door over here is a tub, and this is the first step for a young puppy. We want the dog to put his mouth on this and pull it, and it's the first step in teaching them how to open a door for someone, to tug on a leather strap. We just use this. Right now, at the age we have these puppies before they're donated, we just want them to show us that they'll tug on something like this. And everything we do here reduces the time and cost that it takes for an organization to get a dog to a soldier. Now, people know the suicide rates among our veterans are very, very high, and we know for a fact that these dogs save lives. The challenge is that we are the only nonprofit in the country that does what we do. The hardest part of the service dog process is finding that quote-unquote natural resource, that puppy that can be made into a service dog. Not every young man can be a football player. Not every young man can be a basketball player. Very, very few dogs can be service dogs. But if you wanted a baseball player or a football player, it'd probably be better to start with Pete Rose as a father and have that kid play Little League from the time he's 3 or 4 years old. Well, that's essentially what we're doing with dogs. We're purpose breeding these dogs, looking for certain genetics in terms of temperament, intelligence, through the parents. And then we structure an environment with a lot of noise, a lot of different sights. We get them out in public to bombard them with novel sounds so that when they do go out, it's nothing to them. And that's why in an industry where people will say, why are you breeding dogs with all these shelter dogs? 12.5% of the dogs that come from shelters make it as service dogs. 80% of our dogs make it. So, 4 times as many, 7 times as many almost, dogs. Imagine how much money is wasted and time is wasted when we don't have our dogs.
So guys, that was a little tour of the facility there. As you can see, we've got tons of puppies coming that are going to get ready, go out there and ultimately serve our veterans, our children with special needs. But I just wanted to show you guys a few other things from Project to Heal. Specifically, guys, as part of this process, the dogs are trained to be service dogs. So from a very young age, they are interacting with things. Some of the things they do, they take them to the fire station, police station, get them used to sounds, sights, peoples. And guys, I want to show you a couple of things here. Got some videos. They do have some goats on the property to get the dogs used to other animals. So guys, just going to show you with a little music behind it, a couple more things from on the property where you'll just be able to see some adorable puppies, some of the goats, my son interacting with some of them, and just the property there where they can teach the dogs to swim, and a ton of other things, guys. Love you guys, and we will talk and honor our veterans right after this. So guys, I hope you like that view of the property there and the things that are going on there. Again, Project Heal is a phenomenal charity that helps wounded veterans, special needs kids by purpose breeding puppies that will be donated to service dog organizations and trained specifically for the people that they're going to help. And guys, as you know, there is a big soft spot in my heart for the veterans, the brave men and women who selflessly risk their own lives to protect the freedoms of all of us here. So I just want to highlight a couple of stories from people who were in the stream, starting here with a member of the stream called your boy Big Easy. Want to share a couple of these pictures that he sent over here. The younger one is his cousin Mike, who is going into basic training in September. The older is his uncle, who was a retired vet, 6 years in the military. Thank you so much for your service. Guys, the next story is Greg Vincent. He won the giveaway, and since he is no longer playing Madden, chose to give it to the person who donated the most. So Greg, thank you not only for your service, but for your selflessness there. I always say veterans are selfless, and boy, you really are through and through. So I want to share a couple of pictures here. This is his service dog who he received that was donated to him. And this story, I mean, for him to be here in the stream and to be a member of the community, to see that we have a veteran with a service dog in the community just touched my heart. So Greg, thank you for your service. He shared a story when he sent over these pictures that his service dog almost died from a rare disease. They tried to convince him to have her euthanized, but he was so devastated. Basically, they gave her a little bit more time, and I am thankful to report that she is back to 100% after a couple of long months. So Greg, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for the picture. And I agree, you said it in the stream that it was you know, ironic that the charity is about service dogs for veterans and you are a veteran with a service dog. I don't think it is a irony. I think it is a God thing at work. But thank you for your generous donations. Thank you for your service. All right, guys, and the final pictures that I wanted to share with you guys is from a member of the community named Michael Gregg, and I am going to try to not tear up. If you were part of the stream, when Michael shared this story, I lost it. I broke down crying. I'm fighting back tears right now as I'm about to tell you about the story. But Michael's son served for us, served in the military, and he came back with what he experienced overseas. He came back with injury and PTSD. And as Charlie mentioned in the video earlier, veteran suicide rates are a real problem. And his son came back with severe PTSD. He was having frequent suicidal thoughts. And all the VA wanted to do was put him on drugs, which only created more problem. He got a service dog, and Michael shares with me that when he got that service dog, it was a complete and immediate 180. And in 6 weeks, he was off of all but one of the drugs that he was giving. And that is an amazing story to hear, a real life example. I mean, I see it as part of the charity, working on the board, but to see someone in the community, actually a second person in the community that shows how these dogs save lives, is really, really incredible. And the reason that I'm still struggling and trying not to choke up here is Michael and his family ultimately paid the ultimate sacrifice as his son did pass away. He survived wartime. He survived coming back home with PTSD, but he did pass away. So Michael, my thoughts, my prayers, my love and support is with you, your family, and the family of all of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom so that I can have this YouTube channel and be free. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love you guys. It felt good to do something a little bit different today and just honor our veterans. Thank you for your service. And guys, if you are not able to donate to a cause that's important to you because you don't have the money, what I would encourage each and every one of you is to donate what you can, whether it is money or your time and talent. Find something local in the community that touches your heart. Go out there, make a difference. We have such a short period of time on this earth that I really think we should do all that we can to try to leave an impact and leave it a better place. I love you guys. This will probably be my last video. I know it's not Madden related until Madden Overdrive content starts to come out, but I will hit the ground running. I love you guys. CHF out.